Hello, everyone. My name is Mary. I am the host of the Mac and Cheese podcast, which is the channel that you guys are on. Please subscribe if you are new. Please hit the like bell. And I did promise on August 26th, when I did do the 53-man roster announcement live stream, when it was announced, with my friend Justin. So here I am with the updates and practice squad and the 53-man roster officially, because I know it was over an hour long, and I just wanted to let you guys know so you guys don't have to skim through the whole video, because I know it's kind of long. And the only reason why it's an hour long or over an hour long is because I do love the Packers, as you can see at she said, which is the Packers logo. So I have everything. And the Packers are known to release their list the last, and one of the last teams. And we found a lot of news out, so I'll be talking about that here and there. And you might be wondering which order we'll usually do it. I will be doing it by, I wrote all the roster on these 3 pieces of paper, and I will be doing it that way. How I will do this is I will go through the position first, who made the 53. Say a reason, maybe, if I want to. And also, and then I will go through the practice squad. And when I say these players, I will be listing their jersey numbers. Well, 4 of them I will be saying at the very end, because there's some changes. And the Packers did have a trade, which I will be talking about at the very end, because that's an amazing trade. Yeah. I'll be talking about the amazing trade at the very end. And I will be doing all the 53 teams, all the 32 teams, and I do have the next one that I know of. I will be doing the Lions next. However, the Packers do play Lions week 1. Speaking of which, my friend Justin and I will be live on Tuesday night. You guys will be seeing this Monday. So Tuesday night at 6 Eastern. So feel free to join us. We'll be discussing week 1 predictions. And Thursday is week 1. Thursday starts the NFL season. So let's get on to it, shall we? Okay. Running back. Okay. So, and I will be also saying, no, I won't be saying who they cut, because there's a lot of them. Okay. So I have some tips. So I'm going to be looking at the tips. And everything. I'll be looking at my tips and tricks of everything I wrote from everything. Okay. Let's start with running back, because I know it says it on screen. So for running back, the Packers kept Emmanuel Wilson, Chris Brooks, Josh Jacobs. Okay. Chris Brooks is number 30. Josh Jacobs is number 8. Okay. Emmanuel Wilson, I'll talk about his jersey number at the very end when I have the jersey numbers. Okay. So those 3 I'm not surprised by, because of the fact they did make the 53 last year. I do have a marker signifying the color of last year's roster. So they did make those 3 make it last year. The Packers have Marshawn Lloyd as well as a 4th, technically, but he has DFR, which means designated for return. In my opinion, Marshawn Lloyd, we've never seen a full season, so I don't know how he's going to be in the future. We are doing this in 2025, so there could be a difference of it, so I'm not sure. And Marshawn Lloyd is number 32. Okay. And I'll be doing practice squad right now, so it's going to be kind of confusing. Okay. For practice squad, we only brought 1 back, and it's Israel Abanaconda. I don't watch college football, but in preseason he looked pretty good, so I'm excited for him. Okay. And Israel as well has a different number. However, I'll explain it in a little bit. For the cuts, the Packers cut Tyrion Davis-Price and Amar Johnson. And that's it. Okay. Tight ends. I'm excited for the tight ends this year. But if you guys know, Cassie and I went to the draft, which it did have people sign this poster. There's names on the back, which I won't show you guys right now because you guys have seen it multiple times. I'm not going to read it. It says Mac and Cheese Podcast, and then the Mac and Cheese Podcast again. Please subscribe. So it's cool. One of these tight ends we did meet at the draft. And that's all I'm going to say. Cassie can talk more about it when she comes on, but I'm not going to get into it on air. So tight ends. John Fitzpatrick, Ben Sims, Tucker Kraft, Luke Musgrave. Okay. Ben Sims is special teams. These 4 did make it last year. Besides one, Micah Swinson is not back. He did make practice squad last year. John Fitzpatrick is number 86. Ben Sims is 89. Tucker Kraft is 85. Luke Musgrave is 88. And then we did bring back one on practice squad. His name is Josh Wiley. He is number 81. The players that were not brought back is Micah Swinson and Johnny Lumpkin are the only 2. Okay. Special teams is kind of fun for us to talk about. Like I said, Ben Sims is a special teams player for the most part. So this is where he comes in. Okay. Matthew Orzik, number 42. He's our long snapper. He did get extended to 3 years and $4 million, I believe, for that contract. He is number 42. Brandon McManus, our kicker. He's phenomenal. They were phenomenal. All the tight ends were phenomenal from what we've seen in preseason as well. Brandon McManus is phenomenal. We got him from the Jaguars early of last season. He was phenomenal. I think we got him like week 3 of last season or week 4, something like that. He was phenomenal. Thank you so much for Gutekunst. And I'll be mentioning Gutekunst later in the show. Gutekunst is Brian Gutekunst, a.k.a. also known as our general manager for the Green Bay Packers. And our punter, Daniel Whelan. So those 3 made the 53 last year. When I say 53, I mean 53-man roster. They did make it last year as well. We did bring back an extra kicker. His name is Mark McNamee. He is number 41. And the interesting thing is he is International Pathway Program. So he got that one. So he's not considered practice squad, but he is. So he's kind of fun. And also, fun fact, the Packers are the only team so far in NFL history that has an Irish punter and Irish kicker because Mark McNamee is from Ireland. Okay. One of my favorite groups, quarterbacks. Quarterbacks are fun to talk about because we have 2 that made it. And also no one from special teams made it. And I'm surprised by. So, okay, quarterbacks. We have 2 and then 1 on the practice squad. And this is someone that people might be surprised by. I'm not going to lie. Okay. The people that made it, Malik Willis and Jordan Love. That's it. Malik Willis is number 2. Jordan Love is number 10. Jordan Love will be the starting quarterback, and then Malik Willis will be this backup. Okay. Practice squad quarterback is Clayton Tune from the Cardinals. From what I researched, he had 2 interceptions in preseason. And that's it. It's someone that needs a lot of work from what I saw. I'm so excited to see him play. He is wearing the number 19 though, which is interesting because our punter is number 19. Punter is Daniel Wheeling. He wears number 19 as well. And if I didn't say it, Brandon McManus is 17. Matthew Warsack is 42. Okay. So the quarterbacks that left us are Sean Clifford, number 16, and Taylor Algersma, number 19. Taylor Algersma is from Canada. So if Mark McNamee did not make the IPP, International Pathway Player, I'm assuming Algersma would have that position, but he's not resigned from anyone yet, from what I've seen. Sean Clifford, Malik Willis, and Jordan Love did make last year's 53. Well, Sean Clifford did make practice squad last year, but I get why we only brought those two back. From what I've seen in the tape, Sean Clifford and Taylor Algersma were good. However, out of Sean Clifford and Taylor Algersma, I would have preferred Taylor Algersma. To me, Taylor Algersma looks like an Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre when throwing. He threw a really great touchdown, I believe, in the Jets game, and he was super fun to watch. Okay. This one's a lot to talk about. I'm going to explain why. You guys might notice it's defensive linemen and defensive backs. Yes, they're the same position technically, but Packers, they're two different positions normally. Packers, however, have them in the same group. We do have a lot of them. I'm just going to say that right now. We do have a lot of them. Some of them are returners. Most of them are not. Some of them are rookies. Some of them are not. Speaking of which, we had no rookies up until this lot of them. Okay. So, I'm going to start with the 53. Nazir Stackhouse, number 93. 93, if you guys do not know, was worn by TJ Slayton, Tadaro Slayton Jr. back in the day, or last year. Devontae Wyatt, number 95 from Georgia. Nazir Stackhouse is also from Georgia. Georgia Bulldogs, what I mean by Georgia. Rashawn Gary. Brandon Cox Jr., number 57, made it. Rashawn Gary, 52, from Michigan. Go Blue. He also made it. You know what? Colby Wooden. I'm going to save the rookies till the end. Colby Wooden, number 96, he made it. Kingsley Enagbare, 53, also made it. Carl Brooks, I almost said a rookie. Carl Brooks is 94. He also made it. Lucas Van Ness is my favorite. What's one of my favorite players. I do have his jersey. However, I'm not wearing it just because I don't want to. Also made it. For, you know what? We'll go to rookies that made it because there's a lot of them that made it. Okay. So, for rookies that made it, Nazir Stackhouse is one of them. I already gave you guys one and you guys didn't know. Colin Oliver, 45, made it. He's a rookie. However, Colin Oliver has something called PUP, which is physically unable to perform. So unfortunately, he might not be able to play yet until healed. That basically says that he has an injury. Baron Sorrell from Texas Longhorns, number 99. We talked about Baron a while ago when the Packers drafted him in the 4th round, and I was there to see Baron get drafted. Okay. Warren Brinson, 91. He is a rookie. And that's all the rookies. However, for the people that we brought back, what I say by we, I mean the Packers, because if you guys did not know, the Packers are the only NFL team that is owned by fans. So, Deslin Alexandre, 49. Aaron Mosby, 53. Jalen Simpson, 38. James Esther, 98. And then Jonathan Baldwin, 37. So, here's the thing. I'm excited to see this group. However, people did not know last year's roster. We had a person named Kenny Clark. I'm not going to talk about the trade until after I'm done with all these. Because I just want to get my take out, what I think about it, and everything like that. Because I am a Packers fan. So, Okay. Linebackers. So linebackers and defensive linemen and defensive backs are the same position, or defense. Both are. We have 4 defensive groups. Like I said, for defensive linemen and defensive backs, I'm so excited to see them play. So for linebackers, it's a fun group. Okay. We have Isaiah McDuffie, Boston College. Or if I turn off my camera. This is Elijah Jones and Mary. If you guys do not know, a couple drafts ago, I think it was 2 ago now, I did love Elijah Jones from Boston College, and that's where Isaiah McDuffie is. And fun fact, for those that do not know, Packers defensive coordinator is Jeff Hafley from BC or Boston College Eagles. I'm excited for this defense to play. Quay Walker, number 7. Tyron Hopper, 59. If you guys did not know, I did not like Tyron Hopper 2 drafts ago. Now I think he's a brilliant pick. It's just the 3rd-year gap. It's the 3rd-year jump that we're about to see this year. And he's looking phenomenal. Edgerrin Cooper. He's a 2nd round. This is his 2nd year in the league. He could have the sophomore slump. However, I don't see it happening, you guys. Okay. Oh, Nick Nyman also made it. He's 51. Edgerrin Cooper is 56 from Texas A&M. Go Aggies. Nick Nyman is 51. Okay. So for the people that, this is going to be an interesting group to see. I'm so excited to see it. For the people that did not make it, this is Christian Walsh. I'm so sad for Christian Walsh. He is a Wisconsin native from Iowa, and he went to school in Iowa. Iowa Hawkeyes. Go Hawkeyes. He did go to school in Iowa, I believe, which is Wisconsin, and Wisconsin's where I'm from. So I love the Wisconsin native people on this team. Jamon Johnson as well. And we cut out Isaiah Simmons and Jared Bartlett. And those were the 2 that we cut. Here's the thing. I don't know why you would bring Isaiah Simmons in and then cut him. He's a special teams genius, but maybe they didn't see something in him that we see. No. So I think that's it for the defense. Like I said, I'll talk about Kenny Clark. And okay. Wide receivers are so much fun to talk about. We have a lot of people. Okay. So for the wide receivers that made it, number 18, Malik Heath. Number 87 is Romeo Doubs. Fun fact about Romeo Doubs. I loved him coming out of the draft. I literally told Justin, I believe, what if the Packers draft Romeo Doubs in the 4th round? We did. Turns out we did. Number 13, Dontavian Wicks. Sorry, I'm looking at something. As I'm talking to you guys, I'm looking at something else. So that's why. I just looked at something. So I had another. Number 13, Dontavian Wicks. Oops, I can't say that one yet. Number 80, Isaiah Nayor, Neyor, N-E-Y-O-R. And then, oops, wait, never mind. Shoot. Number 11, Jaden Reed. Number 9, Christian Watson. And number 83, Savion Williams. Savion Williams and Matthew Golden are rookies. Matthew Golden looks fantastic. I'll talk about Matthew Golden's jersey number in a little bit as well. So these are going to be fantastic players. I'm excited to see this wide receiver group this year play. Matthew Golden is from Texas Longhorns. Go Longhorns. The players that did not make it is number 6, Mecole Hardman. Number 80, like I said, Isaiah Nayor. And then number 82, Will Shepherd. Will Shepherd is an interesting one because he was brilliant for Colorado, I believe. with returning, so I'm wondering who's going to be our punt returner. Who knows? Okay. Offensive linemen, this is a lot. So let's do it one by one, shall we? Let's do it. Oh, and Christian Watson is also PUP. Christian Watson is PUP. Like Colin Oliver, I believe. Wait, where's Colin Oliver? Yeah, like Colin Oliver, PUP, physically unable to perform. Okay. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what? I can't do that. Sorry. I'm lost in my notes right now. I'm looking at something. Okay. For the offensive, okay. I should change the line. Why didn't no one tell me? I don't know. Okay. For the offensive lineman, Jacob Monk, number 62. However, like Marshawn Lloyd in the running back group, like I said, with 32, Marshawn Lloyd, he is DFR as well. Jacob Monk is DFR. He's a center. He didn't look that good, but I'm excited to see him. Maybe if Elton Jenkins gets hurt. I'm writing notes as we're talking. DFR is designated for return, like I mentioned. Okay. 74. Oh, Jacob Monk is 62. 74. Elton Jenkins. Elton Jenkins is our center. I'm excited to see it. 65 is Aaron Banks. We did get him in free agency from the 49ers, San Francisco 49ers. 67 is Donovan Jennings. 75 is Sean Ryan. I can't talk about him yet, you guys. I can't talk about him either. 63 is Rasheed Walker, possibly our starting left guard or left tackle. I can't talk about him either. 50 is Zach Tom. 77 is Jordan Morgan. Okay. Oh, wait. My bad. And then 70 is Darian Kennard. You know what? I'll talk about him in a little bit too when we talk about trades. So here's the thing. I'm excited. Oh, we need to talk about the rookies. That might be helpful. 71 is Anthony Belton. And then 73 is John Williams. Both rookie offensive linemen. I'm excited to see all the offensive linemen play. I'm excited to see all of them play, like I said. The practice squad members. And we had most of these besides 3 of them last year. 4 of them last year. So I'm excited to watch them all play. And we actually had no one else change their number. The ones that didn't make the practice squad is 72, Brant Banks, and then 78, Dalton Cooper. I'm excited to see them all play. However, when I talk about Omar Brown, there is some sad news, sadly. So I'm going to talk about that right now. Travis Glover, 79, is going to be out for the season. He is majorly hurt, so he cannot play another snap for the Packers this season, but maybe next season. Maybe. Keywords. Okay. Quarterbacks are one of my favorite groups to talk about. Let's talk about the ones that made it, shall we? Yeah. Okay. 16 is Bo Melton. Bo Melton used to be a wide receiver for the Packers, if you guys do not know. He is a first-time cornerback. However, he played cornerback in college, and his brother does play cornerback because his brother is Max Melton, is another one I loved in college. I loved Max Melton. I wish he was a Packer, but Max Melton does play for the Cardinals, so I'm excited to see how that plays out. I can't talk about him yet. Nate Hobbs is someone else that we got from the Raiders. A special team genius, but amazing, but an okay quarterback. Bo Melton is 16, same as his brother, fun fact. Nate Hobbs is wearing 21. Keyshawn Nixon was returning last year, I think, a little bit. I expect him to see more of that this season. Keyshawn Nixon does wear 25. He is known as K9 on the team. Carrington Valentine is 24. And Como Haddon is 36. Now, all of these players did make it this season. Besides Kalen King and Corey Valentine. Kalen King is on the Panthers, and then I don't remember where Corey Valentine went, but I'm excited to see this whole group play out. And so for the one person that is on the practice squad is Micah Robinson. Micah, big name for in a little bit. I'll explain why in a little bit. Okay. Safeties. I'm going to save the safety for the very end for a special reason. Good news. All safeties made it, technically. Like I said with Travis Glover, Omar Brown is another one. That is a season-ending injury. He did hurt his lung during the Colts game. Yes, I said that right. A lung injury. Kamal Haddon wears 36 and Carrington Valentine wears 24. Okay. Safeties is a very, very, very great group for me to talk about. I'm special because I did meet as one of these safeties in this group this year at the NFL draft. Okay. 29, Xavier McKinney. Speaking of 29, Russell Douglas did wear 29 in the Packers, and he is a Miami Dolphin. I'm not sure which jersey he got, but Dolphins, please treat him well for me. Keaton Oladapo, 27. Zane Anderson, 39. Zane Anderson is another special teams piece, basically, but Javon Bullard is number 20. I did say I have to talk about one of these for the very end. I need to thank Evan Williams. He's number 33 this year. I need to thank him for a couple of reasons. He is one of the signatures, like up there on this poster, and I appreciate his time. He didn't have to do that. He is one of my safeties that I did meet. And he actually gave me a shout out, technically. So I appreciate that. Okay. I think it's time to talk about jersey numbers. I'm saving the best for last. So, jersey numbers. Marshawn Lloyd. Oh, Israel Bonaconda, running back. He is number 28. Fun fact about 28 is it used to be Isaiah Simmons' number, as I'm looking right here. It also used to be AJ Dillon's number, which I know my co-host Cassie loves. My co-host, but she's not here today, loves AJ Dillon, and that was his number. 28 was his number. 23, Emmanuel Wilson, that used to be Israel's number. However, Jair Alexander used to be number 23. And Jair Alexander did go to the Ravens this offseason. Okay. I see the one that I'm going to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about him yet because I said Micah is a name to watch out for. We do have 2 Micahs on the roster. Realize how I did not talk about the other Micah yet. Okay. Matthew Golden is number 0. Like I said, he's a wide receiver from Texas Longhorns. Go Longhorns. He is wearing 0. There's never been a Packer player to wear 0. He is the first one because Micah, I'm not saying which ones. If you guys are a Packer fan, you would know who I'm talking about. Said 0 or 1 on his Twitter or X account. So Matthew Golden chose the other one. And there's might be some speculation about why Matthew Golden chose 0 versus 22 when he got drafted. I love the story behind 22, but a lot of Packer fans did not like it. Okay. I think it's time to talk about the 2 major trades. And I'm going to be talking about the Eagles one first. So the Packers did trade 2 2027 picks, I believe, to get offensive lineman number 70, Darian Kennard. He's basically a copycat of Sean Ryan. However, because we traded him. He made the 53. Yeah. Packer fans knows which one I'm about to talk about. Micah freaking Parsons. Not Michael, Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons was traded for Kenny Clark and 2 first-round picks. It's 2026 and 2027, which for me, I'm okay with this trade because the Packers normally don't do well. Yeah. Sorry, my mom just asked me a question. And I'm okay with it. Here's the thing. Micah Parsons is similar to Reggie White. And that was a Packer genius. Reggie White is right here. You guys can't see it, but he's right here. He's a genius. I love this trade. Kenny Clark had an offseason last year. Kenny Clark did wear 97 last year. Micah, remember I said there's 2 Micahs. This is the second one. Micah Parsons is number 1. If you guys did not know, 1 used to be Lombardi's number. Or Curly Lambeau's number. Lambeau equals the Packers stadium. It's Curly Lambeau. Up here is Vince Lombardi. Oops, this one is Vince Lombardi. And then also right here is Vince Lombardi as well, this player. Person. And I think that's all I have of Vince Lombardi. But like I said, I'm really excited about this pick or this trade. I was super excited. Here's the thing. I know I said on live, I didn't see it happening because I really didn't. Packers usually never do this trade. Never do this kind of trade. People say it's like the Khalil Mack trade from 2018. I don't see that. I mean, because he also went to the Bears in 2018. So, and apparently the Packers were all in on that one too. So it's interesting because of the fact that the Packers took a wide receiver in round 1 this year in the 2025 NFL draft, where I met Evan and Luke Musgrave did sign a poster in America. Packers have never drafted a right receiver in round 1 ever. It's been 22 years. So that's another reason for the number 2022. And the last reason is because the last one was drafted in 2002. So if you do the math, it's been 23 years ago. Wow. I just realized that. It's been 23 years ago since we had a first round draft pick. First round wide receiver, I mean. So it's exciting for that. And also the Packers usually never do this kind of trade. And that's why I said I wouldn't expect it. So as more, if trades happen, I will be live. Like I said, I'll be live tomorrow night. And I just want to, okay. This one says, please like and subscribe, share, and hit the bell for notifications. Please follow the podcast on X. Oops. I'll try this. Sorry. My Twitter is at MacPodcast 2023. Please follow it. When I say I mean Cassie and I are very active on it. If you guys need to reach out for anything, if you guys want to collaborate, let us know. We're always able to communicate with one of you guys. Final thoughts is please check out the live with Justin and I on Tuesday night at 6 Central or 6 Eastern, 5 Central. I'll tweet about it in a little bit. Where can people find you? Like I said, Mac Podcast 2023 and then the Mac and Cheese Podcast on YouTube. Fun fact, people did say this, is if you look up Mac and Cheese Podcast on Google, the podcast actually shows up. So that's kind of fun. And we are Packers Podcast, so we will be live for predictions of everyone, most likely. Announcements, like I said, I'm going live. Micah Parsons is a Packer. Please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And we will see you soon. Or I will see you soon. Some of us will see you soon, no matter who it is. Thank you. Bye.